Hey there, it's Raven Scry here today to offer another crypto reading. This one's also been offered by Jeff, and he's requested Myria, Wojak, and Gfal. It's interesting because I did this reading a few hours ago, and then look over to Wojak and got a couple of messages from you guys saying Wojak's pumping. So it was like almost at the same time that it was going on. So yeah, very cool. Things are getting mighty exciting here in crypto land, aren't they? So I hope you're enjoying these readings, guys. And also, if you'd like one of these readings, please don't hesitate to get in touch with me via the About page of the channel. Okay, enjoy. The first crypto that you've asked about is Myria. So I'm just going to open up and connect to the energy of Myria now. It's like I'm being taken to what seems to be something like, a computer game, flicking with numbers but lights. It's like it's doing rotations through the light system in some way. It's very interesting, but it's like it's lighting up as it moves, and as I connect to it deeper, it's like it's working out equations, and in the way that it feels, it's like it's doing this kind of dance of energy and flow, moving back and forward, and then boom, like it starts to really move. And so it's interesting because it's got quite a fluidity, but also more of a technology edge in the way that I'm sort of seeing this. But I'm just going to connect to Spirit and ask if there's anything that they wish to offer about this as we move further down into 2024 and 2025. It's interesting, again, there's references to bombs. Ticking time bombs is what I'm hearing. And it feels as though it's a positive sense here, though, within it, within the way that it's coming through. There is this, this kind of fluidity of spread that they just keep showing me, this energy that's kind of hovering and rotating, and then it just sort of takes off. So as we move down further into 2024, 2025, talking about its success, possible eruption, but they also are showing me this kind of cyclone kind of energy, and it's like it's moving toward the cyclone as we move further into, I feel as though it's 2024. I'm just asking Spirit to clarify that. Yes, I feel as though it is 2024. It's like it's doing this dance that I'm speaking about, and it moves along, then it's heading toward this cyclone energy, and the cyclone is spinning, and it's like it's on the edge, but once it moves into that area of the, into the eye of the cyclone, it's like boom. There's just like a catapult up, success. It's like everything starts to move with it. It feels very, very interesting in its flow, but very, very abundant and expansive in the way that it's moving. Now, I ask Spirit to add anything more, to what they have to share about Myria, the project Myria. Financial success, again, they're giving me a boom. They're talking about a boom. History repeats is what they're saying. You're going to like this one. You're going to like this one. And they're giving me a thumbs up. So, yeah, there certainly feels like there's some positive stuff around this. And in some way it feels like, it's collecting energy. It's like it's moving back and forward and kind of winding up the energy and collecting this energy before it goes on to some madness, is the way that it's coming through. Now, it also feels relatively early within the way that it's moving. So, exciting. I'm just going to ask Spirit a bit more, if there's anything more that they have to share around Myria. Yeah, they're just giving me positive energy, talking about, they're giving me the thumbs up, they're giving me a triumph, goals, manifested dreams. So there's abundance here. There's definitely abundance and wealth creation. They're also showing me hands coming down and handing abundance. So there is a certain exchange of an offering of abundance here with Myria. But, it's almost like it could be slightly unseen or missed in some way of where it's at the moment. But don't let that fool you, because it's certainly, it's going to do some amazing things. Okay, I'm going to move along now to the second reading, which is Wojak. And straight away they come in with a thumbs up. Okay, goal. They say goal. Interesting, because I'm sure, you've listened to readings in the past around this crypto that I've just touched on. And, there was a positive, we kind of pinpointed it to this crypto. So, they're saying goal. It's like there's a stamp on this one. It's like success. They're giving me a thumbs up straight away. Don't miss it. Quick elevation, quick movements, and the sky's the limit. Like, this is another really positive vibe. Don't miss it. A lot will miss it, is what they keep saying. They just keep saying don't miss it. Okay, I'm getting the message here. Don't miss this one. Something quite potent and magical is going to happen with this one. And I just asked for a bit more insight around the trajectory of its movements. It's like they're showing me it taking like a move up and then stopping and then pulling back, kind of doing a rounded circle and then boom, taking off again. Whether this is connecting again with some sort of a, connection with the trajectory of Bitcoin, because, there seems to be similar patterns coming through. But there is this kind of, they give me this shape of like moving up and then pulling back and down and around and then back up. And they're just saying, don't miss this one. And I just want to ask anything else that they're wanting to speak. They're saying moon. Okay, so we've got the crypto lingo here. Beautiful. They're giving me moon. Okay, so positive, certainly positive in the way that it comes through. And anything else that it's like they're saying, what more do we need to say? Like they're showing me visuals of moons and rockets, which is extremely, that tells everything, basically. They're also giving me a figure of 56K. Now, it's like they're just showing me a level of 56K in connection here to its movements. Now, I ask a little bit more information around this number. They're just talking about prices of elevation, moving into prices of elevation and just giving me the number of 56K. So I just offer that. And I'm just going to ask anything else that they wish to give here about Wojak and its trajectory. Priceless. And I'm just hearing you can't make this stuff up. Like there's a positive energy, certainly very positive. They just keep coming back with. Okay, so I'm going to move along now to the third crypto that you've requested, and that's Gfal, Games for a Living, which is not something that I am aware of. I've only just learned of it today. So I'm going to connect in with the project and just offer anything that Spirit wants to give around it. Now, I feel as though as I connect, it's like there's a young energy here. It's quite light and it's moving with ease, I want to say. It's like I just kind of connect to it and there's an ease, there's a flow. It's just kind of, okay, we're moving up, we're moving to the side, we're moving up. It's like there's nothing really pushing it or holding it or, it's just got a flow, which is quite nice. So Gfal, as we move into 2024, into 2025, I'm asking your spirit to give information on the trajectory of how we're moving, and any information they want to give here. They're saying too soon. It's like some sort of pushback. It's like not ready for larger adoption or global adoption in some way. It's like they just push it back too soon. They're talking about it coming later, but too soon, and they just keep pushing me back. And I ask a little bit more clarification on too soon. What do you mean? It's not the time yet. Too much trouble in the works. They're talking, and they're connecting to the founder of the project. It's almost like there's something behind the scenes going on with the personal lives of the team, or something that's not working, and they're not kind of on the right page to be supporting it moving forward, although it has this energy of ease, so it's difficult to kind of understand why they're moving to that. But it's like it's being influenced in some way to stay back, or it's like, someone's taking more money from it. It's like it's having energy sucked from it, and that's only for a time. It's like, because Spirit shows me as we move along the timeline, that energy kind of passes and it just keeps on going. But at the moment it's kind of in this energy that's a bit stagnant and being pulled from. It's being like sucked. All this energy is being sucked from it, which is keeping it lower than it could be, because it has this real ease and movement and flow that it has with it, but it's like later on, too soon. And I just ask anything else they wish to speak of around too soon. Talking about not enough money, talking about the company possibly not having enough money, more funds are needed for more elevation, for more growth. And they're just too soon. They just keep taking me back to too soon. And I ask, okay, well, if we move into, let's say, end of 2024, 2025, have we passed beyond this? Yes, we have. So it's just, I feel as though they're just showing me this patch of time that's a little bit unsupported, and it's a little bit of a drain for the project, but it looks like it passes through what they show to me in this. So overall, it's got quite a lot of life energy, quite a lot of ease with it. It's just quite young. It's too early. There's this energy just pulling it back, holding it back, but it will move through this patch, is what Spirit is sharing. So I'm just going to briefly touch back in as an overview to the 3 coins, because I feel like Spirit's kind of rushed me along here, and perhaps there's something else to note from the other 2. So as I just scan across now, back to Myria and to Wojak, and just see, is there anything more they wish to add? Because both of these projects look to be quite positive. And it's interesting because I just looked up at a 3 and a 9 and a 6, and the connection of communication in regards to a positivity, a flow of community and communication through that number. It was interesting the way that came up. But Myria and Wojak, there's significant good vibes here with both of them. And I'm just asking, is Spirit wanting me to share anything more here? They're just Myria. They're pointing to Myria, and they're just going success, and it's almost in the way that they show it is like success, and it has more solidity. Whereas Wojak, there's this kind of flighty thing with it, and it's like it's going to pop off. I see it kind of just hooning off into the distance, but it's like Myria feels a bit more genuinely a project that has use case and is a functional project. So they support that because there's a bit more stability with that. But they are saying yes, goal with Wojak. So it does feel like they're both going to be very positive. And then in saying that, Gfal as well feels like it too is going to do extremely well and go on quite an amazing tear once it gets over this kind of hurdles that it goes through. So all three coins feel quite positive and quite exciting. And again, I just had a 444 come up, so Spirit's really wanting to come through the numbers here. As you know, there's a standout element here within this reading, which feels like they're kind of pointing to a yes, open energy, successful energies with this. Okay, that's it for the reading for today. I hope that you've enjoyed it. If you've got any comments or thoughts or information that you'd like to share about any of these three projects, please don't hesitate to pop it below. And if you would like one of these readings, again, please go to the About page of the channel and contact me from there. I hope you're all well. I'll be coming back and doing some different types of readings soon, but it feels like we're in a little bit of a crypto whirlwind at the moment, and I'm just trying to get through quite a few so we can start to see more of a scene develop. And it's like by doing all of these readings, it's like I'm getting tiny pieces of the puzzle, and they're giving important elements of the market to me, painting a larger picture. So it's interesting to do it in this way because it's like it's connecting me into different areas that I perhaps wouldn't go into otherwise. But I feel as though there's certainly levels and layers that I'm going to be working on. But this is kind of the first round of touching in, and I'm really enjoying what's coming through from Spirit. So I hope you enjoy it too. I'll see you again soon. Raven Scry signing off.